At MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, you're not just a number. We offer individualized care for each of our patients, plus prescription delivery and medication management.
Bringing the pharmacist back to the community, MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back to the MedsPLUS Medical Minute. I'm Dr. Jennifer with your weekly dose of health information. May is American Stroke Awareness Month. I want to make sure you know how to recognize, respond to, and reduce your risk of stroke. Let's start with what a stroke actually is. A stroke occurs when blood supply to the brain is interrupted either by a blockage in a blood vessel or by a blood vessel that ruptures. When that happens, brain tissue begins to die. In fact, nearly 2 million brain cells are lost every single minute a stroke goes untreated. That is why in medicine we say time is brain. The faster a stroke is recognized and treated, the better the outcome. So today we're going to cover how to recognize a stroke, what puts you at risk, and what you can do right now to protect yourself. Stroke is the 5th leading cause of death in the United States and a leading cause of long-term disability. Someone in this country has a stroke every 40 seconds, and every 4 minutes, someone dies from one. But here's what I want you to know specifically. Black Americans have nearly twice the risk of stroke compared to other ethnicities. We experience stroke at younger ages. We have higher rates of death from stroke, and we have higher rates of long-term disability following a stroke. The reasons are not a mystery. High blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, limited access to timely medical care. These are the conditions driving stroke in our community, and every single one of them is addressable, which means stroke in many cases is preventable. Up to 80% of strokes can be prevented through lifestyle changes and proper management of underlying conditions. That is the number I want you to hold on to, 80%. So how do you know when you or someone you know is having a stroke? The American Stroke Association has just updated their stroke warning sign guidelines for 2026, and we are now using a new acronym, F.A.S.T. Let me walk you through each letter. B is for balance. It's a person suddenly having trouble with balance or coordination. Are they stumbling or unable to walk normally? E is for eyes. Is there sudden blurred vision, double vision, or loss of vision in one or both eyes? F is for face. Ask the person to smile. Is one side of the face drooping? A is for arms. Ask the person to raise both arms. Is one arm drifting downward? S is for speech. Ask them to repeat a simple sentence. Is their speech slurred, strange, or difficult to understand? T is for time. If you see any of these signs, do not wait. Do not drive yourself. Call 911 immediately. Time is brain. The treatment that works best for stroke is only available within a narrow window of time, and that window opens and closes fast. Know these signs, save them in your phone, share them with your family today. Now let's talk about the number one controllable risk factor for stroke. And if you watched any of our videos in the past, this will sound familiar. High blood pressure. Hypertension is responsible for nearly half of all strokes in the United States. Here's what happens clinically. When blood pressure remains elevated over time, it puts constant force on the walls of your blood vessels. That force weakens those vessel walls. It causes them to narrow. It makes them more likely to develop clots or to rupture entirely. Any one of those outcomes can cut off blood supply to the brain and trigger a stroke. And remember what we discussed. High blood pressure has no symptoms. You will not feel it happening. You will not get a warning. This is why knowing your numbers is not optional. This is why taking your blood pressure medication consistently and correctly is not optional. Uncontrolled hypertension is not just a heart problem, it is a brain problem. It is a stroke waiting to happen. Other significant risk factors include diabetes, high cholesterol, smoking, obesity, and lack of physical activity. If you have any of these conditions, your stroke risk is elevated. And your medication management matters more than ever. So what can you do right now to protect yourself? Number one, control your blood pressure. We have said it before and we'll keep saying it. High blood pressure is the single most important modifiable risk factor for stroke. Know your numbers, manage them aggressively. Number two, take your medications as prescribed. Blood pressure medications, diabetes medications, cholesterol medications, these are not optional. These are your first line of defense against stroke. Number three, make lifestyle modifications. Reduce sodium in your diet. Move your body regularly. Quit smoking if you smoke. Limit alcohol. These changes directly reduce your stroke risk. Number four, know your family history. If stroke or heart disease runs in your family, that is critical information your healthcare team needs to know. And number five, and this is where I want to challenge you today. Do you actually know if your medications are working together to protect you? Because here is something I don't think many people realize. Having multiple prescriptions does not automatically mean you are fully protected. Are your blood pressure medications at the right dose? Are your diabetes and cholesterol medications optimized? Is your complete regimen working together to actually reduce your risk of stroke? These are the questions comprehensive medication reviews answer. At MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, we are here to deliver that care for you. Schedule your comprehensive medication review today because stroke is largely preventable and prevention starts with knowledge and knowledge starts right here. You can contact us by phone at 205-650-4636 or on our website at MedsPlusConsulting.com. I am Dr. Jennifer, your pharmacist at MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Stay well, and we will see you next Monday.
At MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, results matter. Empower your health journey with a pharmacy that puts you first. Plus, we offer prescription delivery and medication management.
Bringing the pharmacist back to the community. MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy